Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Jets had 10-3 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, it's Willis. This pass out wide to Hall. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Let's go now.
Fourth down, Willis. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. In motion left is Wilson. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd and 7, Willis able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
You can imagine we were in the owner's box right now. We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. In motion left goes a tight end. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Ball again on second down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Hall. Afitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Hall again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
65, 60, nothing, 19. 3.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. A mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Hall again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. They'll give to Hall. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Ball again on second down. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Willis. Deep ball for Goodwin. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
A nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Out of the gun, Goff. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to the running game with Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Swift is in for a Lions touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Willis looking to throw it. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
On the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going to go after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Goff now looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Detroit, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 10-4 on